Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this CTFO webinar. My name is Adam Levy. You've got us on Tuesday night live. Every Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we go live, and we talk about all the day's events at CTFO and everything good that's coming. Tonight, we've got a really special guest on. It is our Chief Science Officer, David D'Arcangelo. David, how are you this evening?
I'm doing fantastic. It's great to be here, and I see a lot of familiar faces, and I hope I get a chance to meet the rest of you over the next year, 2024.
Well, I can tell you, Dave, it's going to be an exciting year. I know you've got some stuff you've been working on now for, let's just say, at least 8 to 12 months, I would say. And you've got things in the pipeline, products in the pipeline, more than one, but you've got something coming out in a little bit. And we're going to not talk about that a little bit. And maybe a little bit we'll talk about it. But what I want to do is kind of hear from you a little bit about why is it so important to you that when we come out with a product, that there's a tremendous amount of science behind it? Because that's something that I know about you that has always like really filled in some blanks for me for CTFO. Because I've been in this industry a long time, and usually there's great marketing and not science, or there's great science and then there's not marketing. And you somehow have magically figured out how important those two things are to work together. And I just want to hear from you. Why is that so important to you?
So there's a couple things. First, it's the field. Our partners in the field, and it's critical that you go out and you have the hammer. You have the most compelling proposition, science supported, evidence based, slow aging, whatever the product is. I just believe that's why you would stay with CTFO. That is the biggest reason to help you recruit, to help you train, to help you duplicate, to build the business that really you have in the back of your mind as your dream for 2024. So I just believe that, Adam, and I don't think there's anything else. Why come out with Me Too products? Look, I'm looking around here. We're all, pretty seasoned people who are on this webinar. Look, we came this far in life as we want to move the needle. If we can't move the needle, we have, I'm getting out. So
fair enough. Without question, there's a lot of companies that are out there. They'll come out with some kind of a product with some kind of a story, and it almost sounds too good to be true. And in a lot of cases, it is too good to be true, and it doesn't have the science behind it. And yet, some of those companies, they have great stories, and yet, and they have great growth because of those stories, but the product doesn't have the science backing it up. And these are just flash in the pan things that they bottle rocket up and then they come crashing back down to earth in a very short period of time. So I really appreciate what you do and what you bring to the table here, so that we have a long-term business that is based on science, products that are getting people actual results, products that they can't live without. And I just couldn't be more excited for the future. And I know you've got something coming out. I don't know if you can allude to it, but I like to talk a little bit about the window of opportunity between a product that we're alluding to that's coming out, and when it actually does come out for sale and more information on it. And that pre-launch window is kind of where we are right now. What are some of your suggestions for people to do to take advantage of that window?
Well, that is the trickiest question for me to answer. My phone's buzzing. It's just like, don't tell them anything. So let's just back up a little bit. So let's appreciate the journey that we were on and have been on in 2023. We made history together. The nano-emulsion technology that we created, that there's nobody. The mangosteen is a $2 billion, $4 billion industry from companies who have done that business. Nobody still can do it, replicate what we're doing. So the nano-emulsion technology the nano-sized particles, the emulsion, the ability to be able to then, take that. And not only did we develop a science and have a discovery, but then we put it in a mister. So that it's another like first in an industry of just, with bioavailability. So I just want you to understand, there's a woman who I called up one time and I said, I heard you have this incredible testimonial with Xanthomist. And she told me she was confined to a wheelchair, and the smartest woman, still working, fantastic. And she said, look, I've been on the mangosteen for, 5 years, the juice, and I've been using this for 3 months. And, I've never seen my body move like this, my feet. So I just like, those stories are coming out every week. And I just like, before we go and it's the word's out that there's something coming and it's going to be fantastic, but I just want to know, don't step over that one too quick. Keep it right front and center with you. That's a first. And that sets the table on what, Adam, what you talked about is that's what we want to be known for. This is, we're going to create a legacy of people who want to come to CTF. Oh, I heard of those guys. They got a phenomenal science. They're always first. That's why they'll show up. So I can't tell you a lot about what's going on, but I can tell you, if you get to Vegas, you'll have a big surprise. I just know that we've been working on something. I can say it's fantastic since the word's out a little bit. It's everything that you would ever imagine this company to come out with after coming out with Xanthomist. And we're a company of innovation and discovery. So,
David, I appreciate that. And, I'm going to recap on what you just said on this, but you did bring up Vegas. And of course, this Vegas event coming up, going to be January 19th through Saturday the 20th. Anybody that goes to this event is going to be blown away by what you're coming out with. You're going to let us in on some things, I imagine, at that event. But it's really the launch of the new year, and this event is going to go down in history as one of the biggest CTFO events that has ever happened, and it will be a springboard, a catapult for what's next and what's coming out. But just to back it up a little bit, this technology, this nano-emulsion technology, and this mist delivery system, something that has never been done before. We are proprietary with it. You've got the science to back it up. And this is just the beginning, right? Mangosteen is kind of a niche market, right? Some people know about it. Some people don't know about what the mangosteen is. It's been around for 1,000 years. You say mangosteen, people hear mango. It's a limited maybe space when it comes to how wide that market is, because people just aren't really aware. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the next category or the next ingredient or the next product that we're coming out with has a much broader, wider audience. True or not true?
yeah, I think the mangosteen, has a lot of untapped market that we're going to, and what we're coming out with, I believe, is equally as broad based as mangosteen. And I mean, quite frankly, I would say to you, the one thing you will get out of me is, I don't think there's ever been a 2-product package as compelling in the health and wellness space, not just a direct sales networking space, has ever been brought to the industry.
Wow.
That's what I'll say.
That's pretty phenomenal. So we got a couple of questions that are coming in. Anne asks, what does the Xanthomist do for you, David?
Oh yeah, Xanthomist is so I played football and all the way through college. I hold the record. I shouldn't be proud of this, but I hold the record for the most times a running back carries the ball, right? And I started for 4 years in a row. So that I've carried the ball over 800 times. I think it's like 850 times. Well, if you watch football, that means there were 850 collisions. Not the smartest thing I did in my life, but that your back, your neck, think it gets inflamed, et cetera. So I think there's a research report out there on xanthones, mangosteen xanthones. When you have issues in your elbows, your knees, your neck, whatever, you get it, there's a COX-2 enzyme sends out an enzyme to that area, which is why you feel the discomfort. So it has been, in the report, it says it blocks the COX-2 enzyme. So can you imagine that? I mean, so that's why people really are having a fantastic time with the product. That's one of the most pronounced things. And then there's some there's some other things, some skin things that I had that just kind of disappeared. And as I said to you earlier, with the woman and that it was a paraplegic and it's just fantastic. They're just, everybody, we were in Canada, the woman got up and she had these sores that would open on her face and bleed. I mean, so we're talking about vanity and confidence. And she said after taking Xanthomist, she was at the event. She said, look, I have scars, but my face is healed. So there's just so many personal testimonials that are just fantastic. And as Dr. Templeman said, what the mangosteen does in your system, including all the xanthones, is when you take it, your body tells it where to go. And that sounds like kind of a corny thing. Oh, really? But Dr. Templeman knows this stuff. And if you do a little research, it tells it where to go, where your body needs help. And it supports the 11 organ systems. So when you get down and you read the name of the organ systems and everything from the reproductive system to, everything, your skin or whatever, it's kind of like, look, you don't survive too good without them. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dave, right now people can still take advantage of this foundational health pack, which are these two products right here. The Ultimate Multivitamin and the Super 7. And the foundational health pack comes with a Xanthomist, right? So this is a really affordable, one of the best values, I think, in direct sales is getting this foundational health pack. I believe it's 134 or 139. But now they're throwing in this extra Xanthomist, another $80 product. And you can still get this special till the end of the year. If you put it on SmartShip, you'll be able to lock in that extra bottle of Xanthomist for as long as you keep it on SmartShip. It's a complete no-brainer getting an $80 free product on a package that's already priced at a huge savings, and people can still take advantage of that. It's a great foundation. It's where we start everybody who's serious about our business, and then of course we've got all these great things coming out this coming year, and it's just going to help create that foundation of people who are already excited, already getting great results on our products, and now you're just going to have a much bigger audience when the new product comes out. And so I highly recommend everybody take full advantage of that. We've got one of our good friends on the line, 100K, Cowboy Doug Glaze, and I know you've been doing some great interviews with him, so I thought we'd turn the tables and have him interview you, Dave. So, Cowboy, are you over there? Take it away.
Well, Dave, thank you. I know I called you the last minute to get you on here. Adam said, get a superstar on. I called Michael Jordan and he was flying. And I said, who's next? So thanks for being a team player.
You're very welcome. It was an easy yes answer. It's all about the teamwork.
Well, first of all, from everybody on this call, from everybody with CTFO, we all say thank you. We respect you. We love you. And you're not just upper office, upper management. You're a good friend to a lot of people in this company.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and right back at you.
Well, let's start off with Vegas is coming up. Let's start with Al Diaz's rally in Orlando. Beautiful place, beautiful resort, but what did you get out of the room?
Oh, me, I just they're all different, and Al's was the early in the process before we went to Mexico. It got everybody moving. It's all about the testimonials and the people. And I just think that we're put together a team of people with leaders. A lot of you are here. And it's just an amazing commitment. And I always like to go to an event and travel. I've always said that salespeople, especially independents like yourselves, who you wake up every day, you go out, there is no salary, there is no check. You go out and make, what you're going to earn. I think it's the most interesting, friendly, compassionate, passionate group of people that there are. I've never had more fun than going to the events with on the CTFO side. So, and Al, I just got to give him, Al's over here, is him and his wife and his kids. Did you see them? They all helped out. That was just a great family effort. It just said a lot about what the Diaz's are all about, what CTFO is all about. And I think we carry that on in the future, character and integrity, with the finest products that the industry's ever seen. We could just tell the truth, make a difference, have fun, and make money.
All right, and let's move ahead. We all flew into Mexico, and it started in June. And again, Al and Evie were a great part of us getting Pepe and Mary to join the team. And like I've said before, Adam and I said we need Al because of the language. He talks great Spanish. Evie talks great Spanish. And, with that team dream, we really never lost a step. We're all friends. Pepe and I communicate, you saw in Mexico. But there was something that Al will say, that Evie will say, that I wouldn't have said. And there's something I would say they wouldn't said. So that three-way call is very powerful. Adam and I have done hundreds, thousands of three-way calls. So we get into Mexico. Tell them a little bit about what you felt pulling in and pulling out.
Yeah, you just feel that was just like I said with the Diaz's in Orlando, and the passion, compassion. I hadn't met Pepe and Mary and any of the team except on emails or texts or whatever, and it was just fantastic. It was the polite, smart, intelligent, great leadership. The way the event was, it was a first-class event. I was proud to be with CTFO flying back. Yeah, I just want you to know. And same here, wherever we meet and whatever event we go to, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right? It's, you're here for a reason. One of those reasons, there's a lot of things, and, I need to make some money, but also, hey, you want to have some fun, make a difference, and you want to do it in an environment that's really, that makes you feel at peace yourself, but also feel that you're in a special place and you can do more, get more, go further than anywhere else.
All right. Well, my goal is to get more hugs than Stu gets, but he's got a lead on me.
That's right. He's
Yeah.
got to, yeah.
But okay, so we're getting ready to open the doors in Mexico. And the folks on this call and the people that watch the replay, they just extended the special price of $99 to January 9th. So that will help a lot of people during Christmas week. I understand, buying gifts, buying presents. And Dave, tell us, you know, a little bit, what is that function? You're going to see leaders, you're going to see upper management, you're going to see testimonies. Tell us how important Vegas is to the distributor and to the company.
So I just believe, look, you spend your money wisely, you buy a ticket, and I don't, you can sleep at the hotel that we're at, or you can sleep down the street if it's cheaper. I don't care. When you go to those events, no matter how you get there, make it worth your time, because all the leadership, Adam, corner Adam, buy him a beer and ask 10 questions. How do I do it? What do I say? How do I answer the question or the objection about price, quality, whatever? And then how do I make my list? What's my calling script? What just everything. So it's invaluable. I mean, these guys, you, Doug, you're 100K. Look, we got Al, we got Adam on here, we got others. It's just beautiful. It's just go out and get what you need, and then come home and organize it, and then go to work. I mean, that's what I always went to an event for, is I'm going to make it pay for myself 10 times over. And I remember we did an event one time with a company that I had, and it was non-network marketing, and we just said, it was a country western hotel. It's still there down the strip, and it's called something or other. And the people said, where can I stay that's affordable? And and people got friends, and they were 2 to a room and whatever. But the whole idea it was just everybody would stay in the bar, right, till midnight every night. And that's what was going on. And I would encourage everybody, it's kind of like I'm asking questions, and I'm happy, you ask, anybody want to ask me questions, and Adam and Doug and Al. And I always, I just think that that's the most powerful thing you can get. It's invaluable.
Well, I appreciate it. We will see you there. And, the thing that when we talk to people, ask Al Diaz if he's ever been upset that we called him on CTFO. Ask Cowboy if I've ever been upset that Adam called me on CTFO. Yes, you're going to get some no's, but the guy that with the most no's will end up with the most yeses. And we are so blessed to have the upper office here with us, beside us. You guys are incredible. Dave, I thank you again. I wish you and your family a Merry Christmas. 2024, I will leave you with this. I told Stu by the pool, he said, Cowboy, where do you want your business to be in 2024? And I said, to be honest, if I could double or a little bit more, he said, you better get ready. I feel it's going to go 10 times in 2024. Well, I'll be happy with 5, but I'll take 10. So, Dave, thank you. Adam, back to you,
everybody.
Buddy.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, David. Appreciate you. Cowboy,
Yep.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays, everybody. Just a reminder, work this window, right? The people on this call, on this Zoom, and the people in this company that, are 100Ks and are hitting titles, they found out about Xanthomist before the ink was dry on the bottle, right? That's that window a year ago. And here they are at this level. You're here today before the new product comes out. Don't wait until the new product comes out to start talking about it. Build for it now. So a year from now, you've got people on your own Zoom that are 100K. Everybody have a great night. Happy holidays to all of you. Love you all. Bye-bye for now.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Adam.